January 25th, Hardcore New Year's. Who did it? Who was standing in the center of the squared circle, holding high this piece of gold that should be wrapped around my waist? Should have been there years ago. But it came down to tonight. The times are turning around. Everything is changing. There must have been an eclipse. There must be rain and fire. Because Billy Rayz, the human highlight, the man without fear, the man of tomorrow, is here. The new image, the new face of this company today. I might be the smallest wrestler in this business, but I still overcame titans. I still wrestled down monsters. I have swam through lakes. I have eaten shit and spit it up. I have climbed mountains. I went through rain, sleet, snow, hell, high water. I will swim through fire, but I will still be standing. I will be here today. I am breaking out of the spectrum. I am more than what a wrestler should be looked at. I am a tracer, an urban warrior. I do it all, baby. Inside, outside the ring, outside there on the street, I do it all. You'll understand and you'll see the reason why I'm holding this gold around my waist today. That's because I am the best.
Welcome back, Culture Shock Wrestling fans, to CSW Viral. My name is Mike Roycroft. I'm your host. And coming up today, as you saw in the opening of our program, we are going to have a CSW Heavyweight title defense. The brand new champion, Billy Rayz, taking on the challenge of Chris Tighe. But before we get to that, we want to tell you about recent happenings here at CSW. There was an all-out brawl taking place at our last event. It just broke down into a multi-man melee. We had Team Tradition taking on Team CSW, taking on the Fist. Every man fighting against one another. But the big surprise coming out of that was none other than the Zulu Warrior, Marcus Gibbs, joining the men in Tradition, Chris Tighe, Justin Overstreet, and Street Bandit. It was something else. It really shocked all the fans who were there in attendance. And I am now joined by that man himself, Marcus Gibbs. Marcus, I have to ask.
We need a tradition.
What? Well, we don't have a Tradition logo. I'm sorry.
We'll work on that.
We need to work on that, I guess. But, I mean, it just seemed to come from out of nowhere. You've been a CSW guy for as long as I've known you. Why would you join Tradition?
And for even longer than that, Magic Mike, I've been a tradition man. A man about wrist locks, headlocks, traveling them long roads, and winning championships. See, for the longest time, everybody's always trying to make me play second fiddle, you know. And the thing that woke me up was when I had a match a good while back and they said who would win. Everybody knew that I would give a certain individual a wrestling lesson of their life. But the fans, they doubted me. So what else? What choice did I have? I had to go the traditional route. You know what I mean? Number one, tradition.
Well, I mean, I think we're all still kind of shocked. I mean, it seems like you turned your back on the CSW fans here. Have you disavowed Culture Shock Wrestling?
No, I just upped the tradition. That's all I did. I didn't down nobody. They downed me. They turned their backs on me. Like I said, the fans has already lost on me, you know. So, I mean, what else choice did I have? They forced my hand. And now the hand of tradition forces back.
Well, I must say it's certainly to the favor of Tradition to have a competitor like Marcus Gibbs in their corner. We will see how this turns out. But in the meantime, we're going to go to the ring for a big match. We've got a newcomer here to CSW, and he is challenging Christopher Slade. Let's go to the ring.
Now, just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Christopher Slade. Now, I may be a newcomer here at Culture Shock Wrestling, but trust me, you'll be impressed after you watch my matches. This is CSW Viral.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall.
Marcus Gibbs, a newcomer here to CSW. Logan Pagel is his name.
Yeah, here he comes from the great state of Indiana, which is was part of the classical Memphis territory. So he's got a little bit of that Memphis in him, I can tell. Trained by the great NWA or former NWA Women's Champion Tasha Simone and a few others, just to name a few.
He's already getting into it with the crowd here at CSW. The House of Hardcore Faithful doesn't wish to endear himself to these folks, but as we've seen, that's not necessarily what it takes to become successful.
He's a man about getting in there and about that business. He wants to make a statement in CSW. He wants to get in that top 10 national standing, that world standing.
Well, he does not have a cakewalk here with the arrival of Christopher Slade, well known in the area. This is the second time we've seen him here in Culture Shock Wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
And he has made a heck of an impression in a short time. He's really no newcomer to the business.
Yeah, he's been around for a good while. You know, he kind of reminds me of a certain individual. One of the former members of the Team Elite. He looks like a younger version of Aeon Flex. But, same caliber talent. This should be a barn burner.
We shall see.
To use an old term, a traditional term.
A slobber knocker a traditional term?
Kind of. It's a classic term.
You are now my official go-to guy to determine what is traditional and what is not. Lock up here, test of strength between Christopher Slade.
Oh, he tried to okey doke him.
Slade a step ahead of him. Wow, that was almost a 3 count straight away.
Quickly, yeah.
Christopher Slade.
That guy almost belonged in tradition.
He certainly has all the technical aspects of it. But as of now, he's a CSW guy, Christopher Slade. Let's see what he can do with Logan Pagel. Slade with a height advantage, Pagel perhaps with more muscle and weight advantage here.
Oh yeah, he's a bulldozer.
Big kick to the gut there by Logan Pagel. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Nice float over by Christopher Slade. Catches him with a hip toss. And another one. So far it's been all Christopher Slade here. Back kick. And a drop kick right to the temple.
Oh yeah, fast and quick like a lightning bolt.
Slade calling for a quicker count there, but I'd say that was right on the money. Logan Pagel taking him back with a knee to the midsection.
Shutting him down and slowing it up.
Oh. Throwing him over the rope, and Pagel caught the apron here. Nice springboard drop kick by Christopher Slade. I'll tell you what, this young man is really impressing a lot of people here early on in CSW with his flashy maneuvers and great technical expertise, Marcus.
Oh yeah, he's like a young Tim Horner.
Ah! Pagel catching him though, face down first into the apron.
That was good and clean right there.
Into the corner post goes Christopher Slade at the hands of Logan Pagel. Not particularly technically profound, but nonetheless does the damage. Knocking Christopher Slade a little silly there.
I can imagine that Pagel's forearms are like sledgehammer shots. That guy's built like an anvil. Like a big Indiana anvil.
Slade making it to the ropes there. Looked like he was, about to go for the camel clutch. Still trying to do some damage before he breaks the 5 count there. Logan Pagel on the offense now. Trash talking Christopher Slade. Big kick to the gut. Wow, you can hear that reverberate through the House of Hardcore here in Mossy Head, Florida.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's like some decaffeinated coffee.
Nice jawbreaker by
everything
Christopher
loose.
Slade.
Oh, there you
Pagel
go.
right back in there with the knee.
That guy won't have to take his probiotics.
He is not going to go down easy as this newcomer Logan Pagel. He is working over Christopher Slade. He just may pull out the victory here.
See, he was trying to get that referee's attention, trying to get that pinfall. On the path to a pinfall, anyway.
You know, it never ceases to amaze me, Marcus Gibbs. It just seems like new talent constantly coming to the House of Hardcore here, trying to make a stake a claim for themselves here on Viral.
Well, you know, like 13 years going strong into infinity. House of Hardcore is the place to be. It is the place where stars are created and stars are proven. If you want to know how good you are, you come to CSW, because this promotion is the measuring stick promotion.
Pagel once again in charge there. Catching Slade off the turnbuckle. Big twisting neck breaker there.
That was classic.
One,
traditional.
two. Close but no cigar for Logan Pagel, but he is firmly in control.
Yeah, that was a 2.5
Christopher Slade.
right there. Oh, those things got to be bone crushing. Look at those forearms, those fists.
You can tell he's kind of using the point of the elbow a little bit there.
Looked like he flattened his hand out and chopped them a little bit, but I guarantee you, those are not soft.
Logan Pagel really, wow, nice form. Really roughing up Christopher Slade here.
Oh, yeah.
This could be hard for Slade to mount a comeback there. He's got his, if he's seeing stars at the moment.
And you know, Magic, that's got to feel like you're getting whiplash, like you're getting thrown off your Ducati motorcycle.
And here comes that reverse chinlock sort of camel clutch maneuver that he was going for earlier. He's working it on him now. Looks like he's attempting to rake the eyes a little bit, but thought better of it with the referee looking there.
He's trying to turn
hair
CB
pull.
Slade there into Stretch Armstrong by his neck.
Christopher Slade definitely in trouble at the moment at the hands of Logan Pagel. Going for the snap suplex. Very well done. Let's see if this can put him away. Slade looking very out of it at the moment.
Yeah, well, at least he has high fashionable trunks. Those are probably Versace or something. That's traditional.
Yeah, I'd have to give the fashion edge for whatever it's worth to Christopher Slade, but at the moment he is on the wrong end of the punishment receiving, and there you go, quick as that.
That enziguri should have had a metal ping to it.
Very well done there by Christopher Slade. Still dazed and confused, obviously, for the punishment he's taken from Logan Pagel.
And you notice he didn't level Pagel. Pagel, like I said, he looks like he's cut out of a piece of molten steel.
Well, the forearms flying fast and furious here. Logan Pagel reverses Christopher Slade into the ropes.
Oh, wow.
And Slade nails that elbow right into the mush of Logan Pagel. Nice kick there.
And you know, I'm not jealous of Pagel right now taking those elbows.
Reverse atomic drop.
Lost Grandma's brooch right there.
What's he going to go for here? Big kick right to the face. This could be it. I think he's knocked him silly here. 2 count. A testament to the toughness of Logan Pagel here.
He just came to, right? That one little sliver of a millisecond.
Christopher Slade still trying to pick his spot here. Big kick to the chest there. Looks like he's going to go for a series of them.
He's getting mowed down.
Devastating shot right to the point of the chin there. Let's see if Logan Pagel has the reserve to kick out of this. He does.
Oh, that's all instinct. I don't even think he knows where he's at right now.
Let's see if Slade can seal the deal here. Slade himself has taken his share of punishment. Not sure how aware he is of where he is at the moment.
Oh, another elbow.
He's still keeping control.
You can't take too many more of those.
Big boot to the chin. Oh! Beautiful maneuver by Christopher Slade, and it's 1, 2, 3.
That dude is on the riverboat gambling right now.
Wow, your winner, Christopher Slade, continuing his winning streak here in Culture Shock Wrestling.
That's definitely an athlete worthy of being in that national standing that I'm always talking about.
Let's take a look at that again. Slade, there in the corner, just waiting for Pagel to get in the right position, and he takes him right down head first. Sort of a DDT variation there, but he gets the 1, 2, 3.
Totally devastating.
Your winner. And moving up the ladder here at Culture Shock Wrestling, Christopher Slade.
The highly fashionable Christopher Slade.
Marcus Gibbs, Christopher Slade barely eking out a victory over the newcomer. It's quite an impressive victory, but it could have gone either way.
Well, you know, Chris Slade is a tremendous athlete, and he could be a potential member to Team Tradition.
Well, there you go. A little more recruiting going on here. So much at stake, and it all leads to our next event. That is March 22nd, Unleashed, leading into the Four Quarters of Hell. We are still awaiting word on what kind of matches have been signed, but we know we're going to see some more qualifying matches for Four Quarters of Hell. That multi-man title match with the barbed wire, anything goes. So far, Fabulous Jimmy is the only competitor who is qualified for the Four Quarters of Hell. But Marcus, I know everybody is scrambling to get a shot into that match.
Like I said, Four Corners of Hell, the premier event in CSW. And hopefully there will be members of my team in there to win the championship.
Well, certainly very talented and competitive members of Tradition. You got to figure their presence is going to be felt somehow.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, we want to go back to the ring. The CSW Heavyweight Champion, Billy Rayz, he is defending against your teammate in Tradition, Chris Tighe. Let's go to the ring right now.
Well, Marcus, where Tradition is concerned, this is certainly a moment in time to really claim stake to everything in CSW. You see the new heavyweight champion, Billy Rayz, that he is going to have his hands full with your teammate, your compadre, if you will, the definition of technician, Chris Tighe.
Well, Magic, this is definitely the opportunity that me and my compadres and brothers in the Tradition look forward to. You know what I mean? Taking down a prime target such as Billy Rayz, stretching him out, putting him on the mat is definitely something that we've waited for. This is the crown jewel of CSW, and we're there to capture. We're all about business. We're all about tradition.
It's not a match we've seen here before on Viral, but I know these two guys have been around the area for quite a while, and they are no strangers to each other. I have no doubt this is going to be a very exciting match, perhaps even more exciting than usual here on Viral. These two guys know each other so well. They are going to be trying to stay 5 steps ahead of one another.
Oh, yeah.
There you see the American flags out, that Canadian heritage of Chris Tighe that he kind of likes to rub in the face of the crowd, not exactly overwhelming them here with support. They are chanting USA right back at Chris Tighe, but
Yeah,
it's really irrelevant to the match. Chris Tighe has all the ability in the world to take this title as he has in the past, Marcus.
The USA chance will be irrelevant in this match. He can put it out of his mind. Chris Tighe is enough of a caliber athlete to focus on the task at hand and to maintain a win if he wanted to. These guys have been around, all around the South, all around the United States, beating each other up left and right. And tonight, Chris Tighe going to dominate this match should be no different.
Wow. I mean, I give Chris Tighe his due for certain, but to dominate this match, I mean, he's got his hands full of Billy Rayz. Billy Rayz has proved himself time and time again as well. I think we're going to see a very even back and forth matchup here between two very talented competitors.
Oh yeah, talent indeed. You know, it's like catching lightning in the bottle, but sometimes lightning gets grounded. I got my money on Chris.
Well, obviously you have your alliances there, and I understand that. But the real winners are the fans. They get to see a great match between two top shelf athletes at their peak here.
Yeah, I'd say the winner's Tradition. because we're holding true to that. But
We will see how it goes. Billy Rayz,
oh yeah, most definitely.
CSW champion, putting it all on the line against the inaugural CSW champion, Chris Tighe. Here's a guy who first held that title before anybody else almost a decade ago.
Yeah,
He has been on a quest to reclaim it, Marcus.
oh yeah, Chris should be in the Hall of Fame right now. You know, if we had one, he'd be in it. He was the first champion.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know,
You can't take anything away from the man's athletic gifts.
how much more classic can you get? Chris Tighe is one of the best. Don't listen to him, Chris. There you go. All right, here we go.
Chris Tighe's got to be a veteran at tooting out the crowd at this point.
Like I said, he's one of the best.
Into a top wrist lock. There's Chris Tighe snapping that arm over the shoulder of the champion, Billy Rayz. And obviously, it is to his advantage to ground Billy Rayz, or at least keep him still.
You'd have to. I mean, it'd be impossible to let him fly around and catch him. You can't catch him in the air. You got to catch him on the ground. There you go, Chris.
Takes him to the mat. Billy Rayz was able to reverse that, but Chris Tighe, using his expertise to take him back to the mat. I don't think Chris Tighe's really a stranger to aerial combatics himself. But
Chris can fly when he needs to.
I'm not sure he would be on the same level as the champ Billy Rayz in that area. It's smart of him to keep this to more of a mat-based ground and pound kind of technique. Would you not agree, Marcus?
Yeah, I mean that's just the whole MO of our the whole initiative of our program. You know, we're all about keeping it on the mat. We're traditionalists. You know, we want to either make you tap out, or we want to pin you. And tonight should be no different in this particular match.
Well, they charged the ropes there. Chris Tighe getting the better of that exchange. It's going to be fast and furious here. Look at that. Nice springboard reversal of the armbar off the ropes. Flying head scissors, handstand style. Takes Chris Tighe down again. Tighe really needs to slow this thing down to get it back to his advantage. Billy Rayz just a house of fire in there.
Yeah, Chris is definitely, we've got to stick to our traditional values, you know.
You see Chris Tighe taking a powder there, slowing down the momentum of the CSW champion, Billy Rayz.
He's taking a little breather right now. He's buying himself some time.
I know you've been in the ring with Billy Rayz there, Marcus. What is your take on how to best combat this guy's talent?
The best way to combat him is to pound him. Look, when I wrestled him, I have at least 50, 60 pounds on Billy Rayz. I can just put that heavy oppression on him, you know. And that's what Chris needs to do right now tonight. But hopefully,
Tighe trying to duck out of the way of that flying kick of Billy Rayz. Oh,
there you go, Chris.
Nothing but floor there.
That's that tradition. Get out of the way when you can.
And indeed, that is the thinking cap, if you will, on Chris Tighe at work there. Just moving out of the way. Sometimes that's all it takes.
If Chris could get a PhD in being a definition technician, he would already have. He'd have two.
I don't think anybody can question his credentials in the ring.
There you go. There you go.
It's just, look at this.
Oh, there you go.
Rib first. And if that's not going to take away the high-flying ability of Billy Rayz, nothing will. Just cracking those ribs into that steel ring post.
Yeah, that'll definitely keep you off the elliptical bike for a while, Mike.
Not quite so traditional here. Taking the fight to the outside here by Chris Tighe, but nonetheless effective.
Hey, that's tradition. That's tradition, I assure you. If we have to go to the rule books, we will, but it's legal.
Chris Tighe in firm control at this point. Things looking good for the captain, if you will, of tradition. Chris Tighe taking down Billy Rayz, the champion. Look at this nice Nelson into a body scissors here.
That's a beautiful body scissors. That's a classic body scissors there.
Obviously taking advantage of the potential rib injury he inflicted against that steel post there. Chris Tighe always having a strategy, always a method to his moves, if you will.
I almost thought you was going to say madness.
No, I wouldn't call it madness. It's a sound strategy.
Yeah, he's well calculated. He's a scientist in there.
Much better way to put it. His moves are calculated.
I would say that Chris could be a surgeon right now, but right now he's performing surgery in the ring.
You see Billy Rayz clutching the ribs there. It is going to slow him down. It's going to keep him. Devastating kick.
Kick out, Chris.
This could be it. Two.
There you go. Thank you.
Chris Tighe still with the reserve. Billy Rayz clutching those ribs. That sounds strategy.
Oh, there you go.
Chris Tighe at work, and he goes right back to it.
That Billy Rayz, that guy's a speed demon. You gotta slow him down. You don't want him to get away from you. I mean, like I said, a win right now could do a lot for tradition. That's all I'm saying. Or I could say more, but definitely the championship here in this very match. If we could acquire this would do a multitude of things for us.
There's no doubt about that. Whoever owns that piece of gold is at the top of the competition chain here in CSW. But Marcus, I have to ask you, I mean, it just seemed very all of a sudden that you joined these guys. Oh, devastating back cruncher there by Chris Tighe. But what is your history with these guys? Did they approach you? Was this something you wanted to do with your career? You wanted to go in the direction they were going? You liked what they were doing?
Well, the thing is that I've always been a wrestling traditionalist, and as I progressed in wrestling throughout the years, I've seen myself losing those actual values that I was brought up on, and with these guys coming into the AIWF, CSW, they've helped me restore my values and what real wrestling is about.
But it's what the fans want. I mean, I've heard you talk about, furniture is for sitting on, not for wrestling with. Exactly. Yeah, I get that. Oh, well, now, come on. What kind of fairness is that?
That's clearly a tactic. He hit him in the thigh. Oh. Right under the turnbuckle, right in the thigh.
Yeah.
There was no tomfoolery going on there.
Okay, Marcus Gibbs.
There's no shenanigans. That's all. That's clean.
That's why he pointed the referee the opposite direction, so he could kick him in the thigh.
If that were illegal, they would have rang the bell. Well, traditionally, traditionally, that was fair. That's a traditional referee.
Referee's back turn. Chris Tighe, nonetheless, taking advantage. Effective any way you look at it. Nice suplex.
There you go, Chris. Cover him.
But it's easy to suplex a guy after you've kicked him in the family jewels.
Oh, you mean in the thigh meat?
Yes, of course.
It's a lot of blood vessels there you can break and bruise real easy.
Chris Tighe getting a 2 count here. Billy Rayz is still in this. Billy Rayz, all the heart, all the fight in the world. And Chris Tighe, very unlike him, taking his attention away.
There you go.
Devastating clothesline. There you go. Just turned Billy Rayz inside out.
We got it, baby.
Just when it looked like Rayz was going to make a comeback here.
Right into the national top 10. I mean, because like these championship wins, kind of like, college football, where, a championship win here will put you in standing for a national title, The world's title, the AIWF World's Heavyweight Championship. This is the new classical era of pro wrestling that we are beginning to embark on.
Indeed, the joining to the AIWF Federation has raised the stakes here in Culture Shock Wrestling. There's a touring World's Champion, there's a Florida State Champion that are going to be making their way to CSW, and whoever is racking up the most wins, getting the highest in title contention.
Oh yeah, most
definitely. Certainly looking to get themselves a higher profile with shots at those titles as well.
Nice. Okay, good. Kick out, Chris. Obviously, we all have a lot of close stakes in this match right here.
Big forearm by Chris Tighe. Looks like they're going to slug it out a little bit here. Completely legal here, I must say.
It's that Canadian power. Oh!
Wow, I think he took the knee right to the jaw there. It's amazing Chris Tighe is even still conscious at this point. Billy Rayz takes him into the ropes. Let's see what he's going to do.
Oh, yeah, that Canadian power right there, like a
Big
lumberjack.
Forearm and elbow
Swinging an axe.
right to the mush there, Billy
They'll
Rayz.
cover him. That's what I'm waiting for. Get some guys in that top 10.
Chris Tighe perhaps still a little dazed, but again, always calm and calculated as Chris Tighe. He's just taking his time here, working over the champion, Billy Rayz, picking his spots.
Yeah, definitely picking him.
Let's see what he's going to go for here. Perhaps a crab. Yep. Not a Boston crab. What would this be? A Montreal crab?
It could be a Maritimes crab,
Well, there you go. Billy Rayz wisely making it to the ropes.
which is a famous territory in the territory days, the Maritimes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, the classic thing about Chris Tighe is he's able to put that type of stuff out of his head. You can't distract him that way.
The crowd getting solidly behind Billy Rayz.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Great dropkick by Billy Rayz takes Chris Tighe completely off balance and out of the ring here. And let's see if he's going to try to hit another move over the top rope. Was ill-advised last time. Let's see if he can hit it this time. He's got Tighe dazed. He just may hit his target this time. Up, waiting for the move there. But Tighe, he reverses that as well. Again, these two are no strangers to each other. They've got each other scouted out. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Sunset flip onto the floor. A bit untraditional, if you will. It's serving its purpose. He's got Chris Tighe down, Marcus Gibbs.
Yeah, Chris Tighe wouldn't have never went for something like that.
Well,
That's
that's why he's the victim of it.
Yeah, too high risk of a maneuver for that. That should be actually illegal. I mean, how many seconds did they spin out there? They should have a second win. No contest in the second match.
Oh,
there
wow.
There you go.
Beautiful looking kick there by Chris Tighe. Taking a page out of Billy Ray's book a little bit there.
Carrying on that tradition.
Absolutely effective. Chris Tighe struggling to regain his senses after that big sunset flip out onto the floor. Billy Ray's incapacitated as well. These two guys are bringing the best out of one another and doing the worst to one another.
Most definitely. Chris has got to find a way to get him back in the ring. We can't win the championship that way.
Right down on the chair there, it looked like. Face first went Billy Rayz at the hands of Chris Tighe.
Yeah. Sticking to that tradition.
Oh,
there you go.
Big uppercut forearm by Chris Tighe. Shades of William Regal, if you will. Very nice looking there. But he is not going to become the champion outside the ring.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
He knows he's got to get him back in there for a pinfall or submission. Countout is not going to change hands on the title here.
Taking a little bit of time to punish him a little bit.
Oh, look at that!
No! Oh, God. There you go. There you go.
That looked like another little low blow there. Oh, devastating throw into the wall.
Obviously, that's legal. He didn't swing an object at him, so don't go on your tirades about that.
Well, Billy Rayz, I think we kind of lost that in the shuffle there a little bit. Billy Rayz just doing a complete flip off the flat wall there. Very impressive athletic maneuver.
Yeah, obviously things get hot and heated.
Now Chris Tighe getting ready to use that floor on Billy Rayz, much like he did with him on that sunset flip earlier. Oh, is he going to take him into the post? Oh, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If that House of Hardcore post could talk, that building post, it would say, ouch.
Oh, yeah.
And down goes Billy Rayz. Again, a good effort to ground him, to keep him from getting that momentum back. Chris Tighe, every move he makes has a purpose. hear the crowd getting behind Billy Rayz. Oh my, what is this? What's he gonna do? Powerbomb him into the chair?
Just
Billy Rayz fighting back with punches and elbows there. And Chris Tighe catching him in mid-moonsault there. And a reversal by Billy Rayz. Tough to keep up with the momentum here, back and forth. Viral fans, you are seeing the very best in professional wrestling right here. Billy Rayz and Chris Tighe.
Yeah, obviously, no doubt.
The aerial tactician versus the mat technician.
The definition.
But yet both of them going into each other's territory with equal skill. What an amazing match. Both men down outside the ring feeling the effects of the punishment they've inflicted upon one another. Where is Chris Tighe going to find the reserve to get up from this, Marcus Gibbs?
Well, you know, the desperate times come from desperate measures, and that Canadian toughness is kicking in. That traditional toughness is kicking in. You know, we don't do Hindu squats and Hindu push-ups for nothing. It's for moments like this and against guys like that who want to use the arena as a weapon. You know, we're trying to get that second win and recover. You know, because we're traditionalists and we're tough, traditionally tough. That's part of tradition.
Can't question the conditioning and dedication of Chris Tighe, or Billy Rayz for that matter. Billy Rayz now taking the upper hand again with those elbows and forearms to the chin. Chris Tighe looks to be in trouble here. This could be it. 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
2 3/4. Billy Rayz and Chris Tighe have gone around every corner, inside and outside of this ring at one another. And we're still trying to determine who the victor is. Psyched him out with a punch and goes for those kicks, those deadly feet of Billy Rayz. Now going for the coup de grace here.
There you go.
Reversal by Chris Tighe. Just throws him down to the mat. What's he got here? Again, going for that powerbomb.
I guess Irene is going to bed with somebody tonight.
Looked like Chris Tighe might have had the wind knocked out of himself as well on that move. Billy Rayz clearly just out of it here, but I'm not sure if the landing was picture perfect there. Here we go. 2 count. And not quite 3.
Referee was counting slow.
I think he's maintaining a consistent count here. I mean, we've seen a few close calls. Referee David Sr., one of the cream of the crop here, the CSW referees. There's a reason he's been assigned this match. It could go either way, and he's got to be the man on top of things and watching what's going on. And look at all these reversals in the space of a sentence here. My God.
There we go.
Chris Tighe dropping him straight down. Head first, neck first. But Tighe feeling the effects of the punishment he's taken on this match. Can he pull it out? 1, 2. And under the rope goes the champion, Billy Rayz.
There had to be like a 2-second delay between those counts. There's got to be. I mean, Chris would have been the champion by now, but the referees you guys got.
Yeah. I've never really heard anybody question the credentials or impartiality of David Sr., but
I mean, traditionally you would have a 1-second delay, but he's doing two seconds, obviously.
Well, here comes the traditional metal chair into the ring here. What kind of Greco-Roman hold is he looking to apply with his chair here,
He was just moving it out of the way.
Yeah, and into the turnbuckle there where he's about to launch Billy Rayz, it looks like.
It doesn't. He hasn't launched him nowhere yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Clearly.
He's just moving a chair out of the way.
Clearly the strategy, once again, at work of Chris Tighe. And I hand it to him. He's always thinking a step ahead. Big forearm to the side of the head of Billy Rayz. It looks like he's going to whip him into that chair in the corner. Billy Rayz stopping it.
No one hit it.
Oh, no! Turns right against him. Wile E. Coyote style. Does that chair in the corner. And now can Billy Rayz take him down? Oh! Head first with a reverse head scissors from behind. This could be it.
He used the forearm.
1, 2.
Weapon. Oh, there you go. There you go, Chris.
He used the weapon.
Tradition number 1.
He used the weapon. Who put it in there?
He moved it out of the way. It was just there by circumstance.
Oh, please, Marcus Gibbs. Give me a break.
His traditions, he would never stoop to such levels.
I think he has a tradition of stooping to any level, but we are right back and forth here.
Was that a low blow?
Well, I got to give you that. That looked a little low.
That looked a little low. Okay. Well, at least we're on the same page for the first time tonight.
But it's the third low blow of the match. And the first two weren't from Billy Rayz.
I didn't see those.
I think the rule book is pretty much out the window at this point. Between steel chairs and low blows here.
1,000, 2,000. That's what I've been talking about. It's what I've been dealing with all night here.
Well, the referee maintains a consistent count on both men. It's still fair game. And look at this. Oh, double knees.
That
right down.
Did he pull down his knee pads?
Well, there's nothing illegal about it one way or the other. 1, 2, 3 against the pin. Billy Rayz, still your CSW champion. A valiant effort by Chris Tighe, no question about it.
We need to do an instant replay or something. Is there another cam? We need to check that angle.
Well, let's take a look at that. Angle. Taking the reversal.
There was a suspect angle. I
coming down with the knees right on top of Chris Tighe. And that was what it took to get the 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still champion, Billy Rayz.
Is that even legal that you can even go bone to face?
What?
He's had knee surgeries. Obviously, he's got titanium knees. Him and his brother both have titanium body parts. Like, that's obviously not legal.
Apparently, excuses are the new tradition here, but still, your champion, Billy Rayz.
I'm not saying. Okay, here we go. See that the referee's doing his job finally. That's okay.
What is this?
That's traditional.
He counted 3. I'm not sure what the controversy is here. Apparently the match is starting over again.
Here we go. Finally some justice.
I thought we had this settled here. That sure looked like a 3 count to me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the match is on restart.
Chris Tighe still down and Billy Rayz ready to capitalize on the damage he's done.
Guess his foot was on the rope. That's what the office is saying.
Oh, nice catch by Chris Tighe right in mid.
Right into the national top 10.
Devastating. Impressive move. Well, now Billy Rayz with his foot under the rope there.
Billy Rayz is not that tall. His foot is not under the rope. That's just an illusion. That's an bad angle.
Obviously,
it's not that I'm disputing you. I'm just going off of the tradition.
The propaganda machine of the tradition group hard at work here.
This is in the rule books of the AIWF. I assure you.
Foot under the ropes.
The book was written in the 90s, 92. It's traditional.
I think Tighe moved his foot under the ropes after the fact. I didn't see his foot under the ropes during the pin, but nonetheless, the match continues.
Here's the coup de grace right here.
It's a moot point, and here goes Chris Tighe for the finish. What is this?
What is this? Kick out? No.
He's going to finish him off, and Billy Rayz reverses him.
The guy was blocking the guy.
Oh.
He was. What is this? That is not. He blocked. He obviously blocked, and there was an appendage touching the rope. Obviously.
As far as I'm concerned, he pinned him twice, not once.
I'm going to the AIWF board because they just robbed us of a national standing here. Obviously.
Let's take a look at that again.
Yeah,
Chris Tighe trying to finish him off here, but Billy Rayz just flipping him around.
Look at that bad sportsmanship. He's just gloating.
Billy Rayz coming on top. Let's see what Chris Tighe has to say.
Well, obviously a good sportsman. That's why I admire Chris. Chris is a sportsman.
Billy Rayz is what tradition is all about. Tradition is about professional wrestling. And Billy, I gotta say, you are professional wrestling.
Is he trying to recruit Billy Rayz?
No, he's just admiring his traditional wrestling skills. Wrestling ability. It's all about tradition. He kept it traditional.
Well, I gotta hand it to Chris Tighe, showing some professional respect here. If that's what tradition is all about, I'm gonna hand it to him.
Well, Chris is a role model, you know. Obviously, he's showing respect to an opponent such as Billy Rayz, Mr. Rayz.
I gotta hand it to him. The crowd's a little skeptical here, but Chris Tighe extending the olive branch of mutual respect. Well, there you go. A handshake between
that's a beautiful thing.
two warriors, two hard-fought veterans of battle here. And look at this. Chris Tighe going the extra step. Gonna strap the CSW Heavyweight Championship belt around the waist of Billy Rayz.
Look at that sinus.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Well, Billy Rayz must have said something crosswords.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he
Chris is
did.
a gentleman. You don't offend the gentleman without him taking the glove off and slapping you with it.
What is it? Oh! Drops him down on his head.
Obviously, Billy Rayz said something of offense.
But the Cali Kid hitting the ring. The fist all over Chris Tighe. I think Marcus Gibbs might be leaving our position here. Darius Kane dropping Chris Tighe down. The Fist making themselves their presence known. Here comes Street Bandit Justin Overstreet. Chris Bracken in the ring. It's broken down once again. There's Marcus Gibbs. JT Angel. And as we've seen so many times, there's Extreme G from Initial Shock. This is just broken down into a multi-way melee here. Here comes Christopher Slade into the ring. It's the Fist versus Tradition versus CSW once again. Things have just broken down completely. But folks, we've run out of time. We'll see you next time on CSW Viral.